The Last Kingdom is a British historical fiction television series based on Bernard Cornwell's series of very popular novels titled The Saxon Stories. The Last Kingdom quickly took the world by storm, with millions of dedicated fans all over the globe. The show is currently in its 5th and final season now, and fans cannot believe how this new season played out. Stick around to find out why this recent character death in Season 5 was the most tragic and shocking of them all. So, why was this character's death in Season 5 the most shocking and tragic? In Season 5 of The Last Kingdom, there was one main character that was tragically killed that definitely left every viewer in shock. It all began when Brida embarked on a path of vengeance against Uhtred in this last season, and their ultimate confrontation resulted in the final season's most devastating death to date. Uhtred and Brida moved from childhood friends to lovers to sworn foes over the course of the 5-season series. Brida and Uhtred were Saxons raised by Earl Ragnar, a Dane. When Earl Ragnar died, Uhtred pledged to serve as King Alfred of England, putting their allegiance to the test. Brida decided she was going to side with the Danes and married Earl Ragnar's son, Ragnar. Brida blamed Uhtred for failing to protect his brother. In The Last Kingdom Season 5, Brida plotted revenge against Uhtred for Ragnar's death, although this quest tormented Uhtred and his family too, with it all ending in defeat and the death of Brida's daughter, Vibica, despite Brida's wishes. Uhtred was unable to slay her during the final battle. Instead, the two appeared to be reconciled, with Uhtred offering to assist Brida in reuniting with her former self. Unfortunately, seconds later, Uhtred's daughter Stiora shot Brida with an arrow, killing her while she lay in Uhtred's arms. Although Brida, like any other important character, deserved to die. The timing of her death made it the most heartbreaking moment of Season 5. It's clear that Brida's life of betrayal and vengeance had left her with nothing to live for. Brida desired to die until her final scene, so she could go to Valhalla and be reunited with her loved ones. Brida confessed that she was aware of her moral decline when Uhtred refused to murder her. Her sense of self, she concluded, had died within her. This was the first step in her transformation into a better person. The next step forward came when she decided to stop resisting Uhtred and finally accepted his kind offer to help her return to the woman Uhtred had grown up with all the way back in Season 1. Brida's misery was further made worse by Uhtred's heartbreak as a result of her seeking and being denied hope. Brida was Uhtred's first love and the one character in The Last Kingdom that Uhtred knew best, even up to the conclusion of Season 5. He had finally gained her trust and longed to rekindle his relationship with the woman he had previously adored. Uhtred and Brida were bound as one, as he puts it. When she died, a portion of Uhtred seemed to die with her, leaving him grieving and wailing her name. This was a truly hard scene to watch, and if you have been a big fan of The Last Kingdom since the beginning, then we are sure this episode really hit hard as well. Explanation from cast member why The Last Kingdom Season 5 is the final season, and film adaptation details. Probably one of the biggest questions on the viewers' minds following Season 5, will there be another season? Well, fans of The Last Kingdom have received conflicting news in recent months regarding this exact question. It has been confirmed already that Season 5 will be the show's final season, which is unfortunate. However, there will be a sequel, but not the kind we are used to. They will be creating a film instead, which is exciting. However, they are unlikely to adapt all of Bernard Cornwell's Saxon Stories novels, which is another flaw and something viewers aren't happy about. The Last Kingdom film will adapt books 9 and 10 of Cornwell's trilogy, leaving 3 novels unadapted and Uhtred of Bebbanburg's saga unfinished. The show had been gaining in popularity and notoriety, so viewers were surprised to learn that it had been cancelled. Uhtred himself, played by actor Alexander Draymond, acknowledged that the decision was made a long time before now. When we started filming the show, Bernard Cornwell had only written 10 volumes. Draymond revealed at MCM London Comic Con, and we built the show in such a way that Season 5 was always going to be the final season, he states. There were only 10 volumes available when The Last Kingdom was first imagined. War of the Wolf, Sword of Kings, and Warlord were all released afterwards, which explains why the series is coming to an end. The show had always planned to adapt 2 books per season, thus the actors and crew were not surprised when the series was cancelled after 5 seasons. Draymond continued explaining how things aren't completely over yet for the series. We've been talking about maybe a little prolongation for a while now, because it didn't feel like it could quite yet be the end. This brings us to the film adaptation of the popular series that will be titled Seven Kings Must Die, a 2-hour film that will ultimately bring the story to a close. The final 3 volumes are scheduled to be included in the film. On a very similar note, Nigel Marchant, the producer, agreed with Draymond. Even though Season 5 brings the series to a close, there was always one more narrative we wanted to portray, he explained. With Netflix's incredible support and the fans' insatiable thirst for more, we couldn't say no to one last adventure with Uhtred. Alexander Draymond has stated that he will reprise his role as Uhtred in Seven Kings Must Die, and other series favorites are anticipated to return as well. So when can we expect this film to drop? Well, in January 2022, filming began in Budapest, Hungary, as confirmed by Draymond via his social media. Additionally, although the film's release date has yet to be released, the cast and crew have now concluded production on the film as of March 21st, 2022. Draymond, who plays Uhtred in the show, rushed to Instagram to inform fans that filming had concluded. I feel very lucky that I got to live half-time in Uhtred's flesh for so many years. The actor wrote on social media, fans of the show are eagerly awaiting the film adaptation and are also very curious if it will live up to all the expectations. Now for the best moments from the Last Kingdom series. Since the series is sadly coming to an end, with just one film left to tie up all the loose ends and questions viewers have, we thought it was the perfect opportunity to mention some of the best moments from the series that left fans of the show in awe. First up, the Battle of Eddington. At this battle in the Season 1 finale, spectators finally got to see the Saxons take on the Vikings. Uhtred and Alfred attempted to push Guthrum out of Wessex once and for all, with Guthrum's men still holding Winchester. Despite the fact that the Vikings appeared to have the upper hand, Scorpa realizes they made a critical error and reverses tactics. While Uhtred and Alfred were successful in subduing and eliminating two major dangers, they also sustained a significant loss. Uhtred not only lost his right-hand man, Leofric, but also his lover, Iseult. It was a well-deserved victory and a very memorable moment for viewers, that's for sure. Next up, the Battle of Beamfleet, which has to be one that fans will remember because it brought Eric and Siegfried's narrative to a close. Eric and Thel fell in love and agreed to assist Uhtred in rescuing her. This didn't set well with his brothers, and the two fought over Eric's decision to put love ahead of glory. Siegfried killed Eric, but the Viking died soon after when he was compelled to fight Alfred and his army. Fans saw Thelt emerge as the hero as she was the one who killed Siegfried in a fierce battle. It was a form of retaliation for what he had done. Finally, while this isn't really classed as a best moment, it was a very memorable moment that had viewers on the edge of their seats. The murder of Thera, Julia Bach-Wig, at the end of Season 3 was perhaps the most terrible death throughout the entire series. After being saved from years of cruelty and captivity, Uhtred's adopted sister married Father Bioka and found happiness in Wessex. Thera overcame her ordeal and treated everyone with kindness, only to meet a horrifying end at the hands of a vicious man who despised her purely because she was a Dane. When he followed her home, she hid under the floorboards, but she was trapped when he lit the house on fire, sadly dying in the blaze. And there you have it, everything you need to know about the Last Kingdom and how the recent death in Season 5 left everyone in shock and was hands down one of the most tragic we have seen throughout all seasons. Make sure to let us know your thoughts down below. What did you think of Season 5? Do you think they'll be able to fit everything into a film adaptation of the show? Are you sad the show is coming to an end? Let us know. But if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss any of our new and upcoming content. Thanks for watching.